wilderness area where I've gone and had some fun before. It's overgrown quite a bit, and it doesn't look like anybody's been back here in a while. Maybe one person. It looks like possibly one track. It's pretty overgrown back here. And sitting where anybody really goes. This is not a camping. Oh, son of a gun. I thought I was going to hit a big stick back there. This is not a camping area. It's just kind of an area where you pull off and find a spot. As you can see, it's very rustic. You see all those big hills there? Those steep hills? That's key right there. And I'm trying to find my spot. I think I found it. Anyway, so I'm gonna be here tonight. Should be interesting. Down there is where I'll stay. Been here before, you should recognize the place. Now, last time I was here, this is where the voices were coming from. On that ledge there. If I can get closer. Gotta be careful, there's a lot of rocks over here where this copperhead heaven. So you got an area under there. I'll go ahead and walk up there. Looks like this has been trailed through a little bit. Got a little area under this rock. Big rock, really big. But this is where I heard the talking coming from. So my camp's down there, and over here is where I heard them. A lot of flat spots over here. Might indicate where they sit. A lot of flattened areas. And I noticed another campfire in the area that I'm camping at. So it could very well be not a common area because it doesn't look like it's well worn for camping area, but occasional area that's visited. Let's look at this boulder. Man, I gotta be careful for snakes. I was looking for any wares. Oh shit, I thought I heard a snake. That's pretty high right there. Something's touched that. I don't know what it could have been, but I don't see anything else. This is kind of unusual. Anyway, I'll look around. Camping areas over there. And this hill is worn down. Looks like it's been sat on. If you sit on stuff, it just flattens out the leaves or eventually just moves them away. You do it enough. And this wear goes like this, diagonal across the hill, which wouldn't be any kind of a water, run down or anything. It's diagonal across the hill, straight across. So this looks like a common area where they might sit. Okay. Which makes sense, because this is where I heard them last time. I'll look for some other indicators. I'm sure I'm paying watch right now. You guys know my story that I believe that they always have scouts around. Yeah, this is all worn. It's like possibly leaned on even. I mean, it could be animal wear, but it does look like it's just been leaned on, just light wear. Another pretty area back from where that big rock is over there. This whole area back here. I could see this being an entry point straight towards my camp over there. There's a drop down into the creek where they could just walk up and they don't, they won't leave tracks because they're walking on rocks. This whole area is pretty worn down. around, see what we see, and I'll videotape some more. It's a well-worn tree right here. I could see them coming right through here and on up. You got a tree that at the, it's not beyond the human hands though. That's the thing, but it's up to 7-foot point. There's a little bit up there at the 8-foot point. Not a lot though, so I can't rule out human. Now here, if you look at this part of the tree, that's at my level. Got a couple little nicks here and there, but getting up here at the probably 8-foot level, you start to get a lot more definitive where something's been putting its hand on that. And this is obviously a pretty good pathway they could be coming through, so that right there gives me a good qualifier on this area. There's more. I've seen more like it. This is just one I'm noting. Up there, we'll look for some other stuff. Another pretty significantly high tree where I can't even reach it. It's if you look at this tree, tree's got little nicks here and there, probably from others. Then when you get to that spot, nice and worn, and then keep going, it's fine. So just that's not just some happenstance event right there. That's from fairly frequent points in time where they're standing back here and maybe peering around this tree at someone and keeping the tree between them and people at night, and that's how close they'll get. We're only about 10 or 15 feet, and I've heard them right over here before, and I've heard them right over there as well. So I know they come over here. I'm sure they stand behind that tree too. I've been out camping in a long while. I've been real busy with work and stuff, and so a little bit out of my comfort zone since I'm not used to it. It's been a while. But again, this is what it takes. You got to get out here alone, and you know, not necessarily alone, maybe a couple people, but I like doing it alone, and just the way I do it. And stuff happens, you hear noises. Sometimes they drop trees, other times they do different things, but it's always a treat. So anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. Got a nice fire going, playing a little guitar, and about to smoke my stove. So that's it. Toss that nut. I have hit pay dirt, and I have a gazillion wild blueberries. Not yet ripe, most of them. I mean, all these trees are just covered in them. I'm going to go down here and look and see if I see any tracks for the bigs coming through here. But I do have some ripe ones already, even though they're not supposed to come up till this isn't quite right, but there's some better ones down here. They're supposed to come up later. So I'm going to pick some. Oh, they're so good. Nothing like wild berries without pesticide all over them. Great, man.